Young. I'm a product designer on the geo and the distribution team. Today, I would like to go through the experience of monitoring our replication using geo. So here's the job to be done. So we are currently using this framework to define the task in a better way. So this is the context. When Sydney has configured Geo successfully, she wants to check the replication of the data, and she still wants to check they are working correctly so that her colleagues can just use the mirrored nodes without any problem. So this is the high-level user flow. Sydney needs to start opening the Geo main UI on the primary, and also she needs to explore more detail on the secondary UI. However, in case she cannot resolve this problem on the UI, then she still needs to open a CLI and check the details. Here is Sydney's journey, starting from the UI on the primary and also including the troubleshooting part on the CLI here. I just opened the Geo primary node, and this is the very first screen that user might see. And here's the instruction that before you add nodes, follow the set of instructions. Well, I feel like I have already set up the Geo successfully, but I feel a little bit weird to see the same message here. And now you're having two different nodes, and one is the primary, and I'm on the current node. And also this one is the secondary node, and all looks okay. So I have to check the details, and everything looks green. And if I hover over this progress bar, there is like checksum 7, which I cannot get it at once. And also, for some reason, so the primary nodes is grouped with two different information. One is verification information, and the second one is the other information. And the other information, which is a bit vague, I mean, in terms of labeling, the components inside of the other information area seems a little bit different, which is a little bit confusing. And it seems like everything works very well, thankfully, but I cannot see the detail because I thought that this progress bar is clickable for some reasons, but it does not work. And I noticed that there is a question mark icon on here. Okay, this is clickable, and this shows some explanation. What is the repository checks in progress? And it seems like I cannot turn this off for some reason. I'm just like clicking the random area. Um, I think I can just clicking on this icon. Yes. So, yeah, that was hard. And also, is this GitLab version is important as the health status here? Probably yes, but I am not so sure. And also imagine that, so this repository progress bar is not 100%, and I have seen something is not synced. Then still I cannot do anything here. Then what else I can try is edit and remove is about the node itself, so I cannot do that. And I don't want to pause replication for now because I found a problem, so I want to solve it. Well, it seems like here, it's very suspicious button here. Okay, it lists to me the secondary nodes thanks to the banner here. And I couldn't understand why I see the secondary node UI by clicking on that button. And anyway, I think now I can see the details and everything looks okay, but I already made an example like, okay, we found some problem now, so we'll see. And I don't know what's happening if I click on this project area. It seems like it shows the information under the admin area overview of the project. Well, also there are some very interesting tabs like pending and failed and never, which is weird. Probably if some project is never been synced or verified, I think those project will be stayed here. And also if I found out some problem, I guess the project will be under this tab. But it's kind of like hard to distinguish because like we have some tabs here, but there's not enough information on the screen, so I don't know what to do. If this is just a blank page, like, is it okay or no? Well, we'll see. And if I would like to resync something, then it will work in this way. And also, this is visually not good to have like two different kind of banner message and alerts like this way. And I think I have another tab to check the details of the file here. And it seems like I can remove it if I want. And there is no pending tab here for some reason. And I can still filter by name. And also for the project, I can also filter by name for sure. So now this is pending synchronization and waiting for scheduler. So probably I can see it here, yes. And I'm not so sure what this button here. Mm, okay, this is about like resync every project, and re-verify everything at once. But I'm not so sure about if that labeling's including this meaning in the right way or wrong. And so it seems like it's still pending and yeah, it's not working yet. And I feel like it's kind of confusing. So as you can see in the project page and the upload page, I mean, I know that like this is just some files like PNG, but this project is the project level, but the tab is also looks very similar, and then like there's no big title on top of the page probably here. So I should just see this breadcrumb and rely on this visual information, which is very small. And I don't know, the structure looks so similar, and I cannot understand like which page I am on currently. And wow, it fails. And okay, retry counts 0. And if I go to the fail tab, I cannot see any, which is weird, and it's still pending. So it's still pending. I think it's just retrying now. And also, so now I understand I'm on the secondary node because of this banner. Like, okay, I'm on a secondary, which is a read-only mode. But this is really hard to differentiate these two different UI because it looks all the same. I also now I can see like repository verification process is ongoing and one is unverified, which was administrator something that I tried to resync the task project here. And it could be great if I can just click on it and see the detail, like which type of repository is unverified now. Because to see the details, I need to open the project and then find the details. Of course, I can use the pending tab, but this already has three steps. So this was not that easy to catch at once. And it seems like it's still verifying. And also, if it doesn't work, I think I need to find the instruction and then dive in, like which kind of command I should use. And thanks to this set of instruction link, anyway, I came to this geo document, but I think it's more like installation document. So I think I need to find other way. I think it's this, right? The geo troubleshooting. So the basic troubleshooting, there is some description here. Okay. Nodes running, yes. And it's up to date, but it's just not verifying correctly. So here is the comment. So I have to use sudo and use this rake. And this is not. So normally we provide the information like by clicking one button like copy it, but there is no button here, and I have to make a block and then okay, this is the example output and this should be all yes for sure. And also I have to check the secondary app nodes by typing the similar, it's actually the same or is a little bit different. And I copy and paste this command line and put it on the secondary app node. And I should see 100% of the state, but it seems like, let me check again, and it's still pending for some reason, and it's still pending. Okay. Type in those things, then I can see the status also on the command line. I think it could be great, like if we can show this troubleshooting document somewhere in more accessible way, because anyway, I come to see this document by clicking the set of instruction here and starting to like browsing this like installation guide and everything. And I found the troubleshooting. So I think definitely there could be better way to show this information in more convenient way. And also, it's also kind of a bit weird because the health status say it's healthy, but anyway, one repository is still unverified. So I believe it's not healthy, or probably it's just on the process to becoming a healthy. And I cannot get the detail at once here. So I just refreshed and okay, it's still unverified. And in this case, it's still not very clear. So if I found one thing as unverified, then I should open the project here and then find the details. Like it's really hard to make a relationship between this graph and between this button. So I think we should find a better way to show the visual information here. And I don't understand why this icon is here. The data is out of the date from 1 minute ago. And there is no guideline in this case. How can I handle this problem? Oh, okay, it seems like it's working now. all of a sudden. So I like to check the project detail again, and it seems like everything in sync again. No pending things, no fail things. So it seems like all good. In general, I like the detail level information, and it's very useful to track those resources under like project page and also the upload page. But the thing is, it seems like the very important information, but I have to open the accordion and I have to find a way to go to the project and also go to the upload or the design page, which is a little bit hard to find, especially for the first time user. And for this monitoring task, major action was happening on the secondary UI. But if there is a problem, then the command line probably. And it takes less than an hour, or if there are some problems, then it might take several hours to solve it. And it was kind of hard to distinguish like which page I am on or which node I am on. And also, it was not that easy to assume the next step. Of course, I think it could be okay if users start to see the instruction first and then dive into the UI. But still, I think there could be a better way to provide a nice visual cues and make the user to do the next actions. And also, it's also not that pleasant that not everything could be resolved on the UI. So it could be great if we involve more feature on the UI that they can just handle the problem on the UI. That'll be also really great. Our grading rubric, I rated this journey to C minus, which is an average level. There were some unnecessary steps to see the details, so in the end, Sydney can manage the task successfully, but not in a very pleasant way. For this reason, the final grade for the current experience is C minus and the D grade. Thank you for listening to this UX scorecard, and please ping me freely if you have any feedback or if you have a better idea to solve this problem. And I would like to revisit this UX scorecard in a few months later after some more design changes on our UI. Thank you.